go. Wonder what this one is. Species number 5. One of those moon eye things. There's another species here that I've never caught before, actually. I think these are moon eye or gold eye. I can't remember which one it is in here. And I think I'm going to keep this one for bait. Just because I can use this with the stuff that I cast just to scent the hook. So we will keep this one. Whatever this is, just hammered it compared to the last thing.
All right.
Catfish.
Yeah, probably a catfish. There are carp in here too, so that's a possibility.
Give me bad news. Might be snagged up on a rock. I think I snagged up the weight.
Uh-oh.
There's a fish on here too, though. There we go. All right. Oh, it's a tail. Sucker.
Oh.
Horse sucker or something. I've actually never seen one of these before. I've always wanted to catch one though. They're super pretty. There we go, red-tailed sucker. Native to the area. I'm not going to keep it, but cool to catch.
Very cool.
All right, well, I was walking down and coming from up above there, I was walking through this little path and I noticed something hanging out down here. Now, my dad is super good at being aware of his surroundings, finding things. So I'm gonna stand right here and wait until he finds it.
So is it visible right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, I can see it right there. Wow.
So I will show you guys what I found hanging out here. Look at this beautiful rattlesnake.
Feeling a little chilly this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, and these rattlesnakes, they're venomous. You'd be very unlikely to die if you got bitten by one of them. But it would be really bad. And but as you can see, this one is just minding its business, just curled up. So we'll try not to disturb it too much. I'm gonna get some cool photos and some more video, but what an absolutely beautiful animal to have out here, just doing its thing out in the wild like this. I love finding creatures like this.
Yeah, as long as we're not poking this snake or really harassing it, there's no risk.
Yeah, this snake is totally uninterested in us and really probably hoping that we go away. Taking off from this spot and see if we can't
Can I give you some help?
get some fish here. There we go. Oh, hey, don't leave me.
Oh, you wanted to come with me. Okay.
Okay. There we go. Push off. Hey! Now we just got to get our balance back and we're good to go. Are you good paddling us here and I'll fish this little set of rapids?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think that they do like the shallow enough.
No, there was nothing.
All right, Chris and his tiny little bladder had to stop after all that coffee. So seems like a cool spot to come out and do some exploring. Anyway, we got this big undercut cave system here, and rocks. So I think I'll stash the rod there, and we'll go check it out. See what's up here. Cool rocks. So far, every single time we've stopped on this river, we found something cool. Porcupine, the big old deer. I do apologize for the wind. It is pretty bad. But what do we got? Cool area. Cool area. Dad, get the bow! Bow! Here. The deer's right over here. Let's see it. There's an arrow in that deer. It looked good. Looked like a lung chest shot. I think we're gonna find it down soon. That was a hard hit.
it was in the right spot. Run this way.
Well, you see the blood dripping everywhere? There's blood everywhere.
Perfect then.
Nice. Go find this. What do you think? Just leave it for a bit?
Give it a little time. Yeah. Yeah, let it bleed out. 30 minutes.
Look through that thing.
Fantastic. Whew.
Still velvet.
Was that velvet on?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's got whacked out antlers.
I did see it. Yeah, one antler is really little.
Yeah. Which, I mean, not bad to get a deer like that out of the population.
Nice.
That was a hard hit.
Right there?
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys can see that's the blood. And the deer worked along, and my guess is 30 minutes we go down, we're gonna find that deer expired in those aspens over there. So we have come back out. We took a little break, got some water, let the deer settle, and we were right where we were. So Chris, he stood just down there, and the deer came right up past this rock here, and you can see here's where the deer actually had its foot. It was standing right here where I am, and the arrow went straight into the side and got it right there. We think it was a heart shot, and then it didn't actually go down here, right? It went around, right? I thought it went back around. Have to review the footage whether it went. No, it went back around. There's blood here. So yeah, so the deer, it came back down into this drainage, and then it booked it up, and it went up behind that rock and then over. And that's kind of where we followed to. And then there's a stand of cottonwoods down or upriver, and that's where my guess is it's probably laying dead somewhere in those cottonwoods right now. So we will go to the last blood that we saw, and then from there it's just slow and steady, and just a slow and steady, try and shelter you from the wind here. Slow and steady, we'll just follow that blood and see if we can find it. Hopefully it's expired at this point. We'll get it gutted right away, and then we'll come back for the canoe and bring the canoe up to wherever we find it, and we'll do that after we found it. So I'll stand on this rock under us. Here, pass you this. I'm gonna scan with these, see if I can see anything down there. It is filming right now. Yeah. So here's where we stopped off last. If you guys remember, I showed there was this blood on this rock here, and it is bleeding from its right side. Got some more. You want to go high? I'll go low.
Yeah, there's blood spot right here.
There, I'll cut. Yeah, I would think there would be some maybe on the rock. So, is that a no?
On it. Oh, you think Sam?
Oh, never mind. Here's your arrow. Okay, so arrow is sitting in the trail right here. There's the arrow. And this is all primitive. We got stone points that Chris napped out himself. There's your arrow.
Well, there's blood solidly up to,
Yeah.
well, up to right here. And that's certainly far enough in to get the heart and lots of tissue in there. You know, it ran a long ways with this arrow moving back and forth inside of it, cutting every movement.
And just like a broadhead, these stone points. Do you have a different one? Yeah, let me show that other one that's not covered. I'll show you here. So these stone points, this one is made of obsidian, and that other one, that's a piece of chert.
Piece of chert.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so very, very sharp on these, and just like a broadhead, as it moves around, it's just slicing in there. Yeah, blood all over that arrow. So I think it did a fair bit of damage. Now, here's what you're looking for. You can see there's blood on that where it's, I don't think that's rubbing. I think that's just dripping out. More blood coming down. More blood here. And it's important to go slow, and when you see blood, don't disturb it. So that way, when you come back, you can retrace if you see the blood, if you lose the trail. Now, from here, I'm guessing the deer went up this, and because it's bleeding from the right. And we got blood on this rock here. And with that blood there, would that be your guess too, as it came up and that spurted out here from the shot location?
Right. Yeah. So you got blood here, blood here.
Yeah. All right, so I got a feeling we're gonna find it here because we've got big area of blood here. And so I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna scan from up top there. We got, yeah, there's blood all over. Bleeding a lot here. That's all blood. Dad, look at this. Yeah, yeah, it's all over there. Across. It's bleeding a ton here. And oh, there's our deer.
There he is.
Right up ahead.
All right.
So I didn't think it would make it very much farther because that's a lot of blood that we've seen it lose. And there it is. Looks very dead, but always approach with the expectation that it might not be. Yeah, and so the giveaway is I can see that the eyes are open. And on a deer like this, the eyes should not be open if it's alive. So we know that it's dead because of that.
Thank you, dear.
And as you can see, we're still in velvet, but we got some real funky looking antlers here.
Yeah. Yeah. It sure does.
Beautiful, beautiful animal. Okay, so we got some photos, and it's up here in the sand in full sun. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drag it down under some of these cottonwood trees, and then we'll gut it, and we'll go get the boat, and then we'll start working on it. You wanna grab that other side there? tag going on there. We just cut a little piece of the leg hide. We're using that. Got our buck legally tagged, taken by Bo here in the Missouri Breaks. Nice mule deer buck, and a lot of fat on this deer. So this is going to be a really good, healthy deer, really good meat. Now we'll get it skinned up. We'll probably just time lapse this. I don't know how much of this is going to make it in, just because of how bloody it is in YouTube. I apologize if you wanted to see more of the details, but there's a lot YouTube just won't allow. So, but yeah, we'll get her skinned up. Chest here down. Well, we got that deer tagged and we got it gutted. So it's still back there. We pulled the heart out and got it all cleared. Hopefully it'll start cooling down quick. And it didn't make it very far. As you can see, we're just under that first cottonwood, and just over there is where that deer came from. So swing through, and we'll grab our canoe, paddle back upstream, which shouldn't be too hard. Just work the eddies, and we don't have that much wind. And oof, jeez, this grasshopper just got me in the face. Paddle up, and then we'll actually break that deer down and get back on the water. All right, well, we got the deer all corded up, put away. There's 2 front quarters in this bag. Got those are probably, I think those are the 2 back straps. A couple more over there. So grab these, and we gotta pack up, and we gotta go find camp for the night, and get ourselves situated, since we burned most of our day here in this whole hunt and butcher out process. All right, you guys. Well, we set up camp actually right where we killed the deer. The wind got really bad afterwards. You probably saw in the last clip, and it just made it too dangerous. We need to work on weight. I think we need to eat as much as we can and get rid of this watermelon tomorrow, just because the canoe is really sitting heavy with that deer now. And I think we also need to get the weight lower in the canoe probably as well. So I decided to just call it. This will be a camp for the night, and I'm just doing a little bit of fishing here. Just got a bite. I got to check my bait, and then yeah, you'll probably see us catch some fish. And wind seems to be getting better, so we'll cook some of that venison up tonight too. Should be good. So let's see what this is. It's staying down. I want it to be a sturgeon. Second choice is a catfish. What's the difference in my beers? It's staying down. I don't think it's a carp. I think it would have come up more if it was a carp. It's a cat. Oh no, it's a sheep's head. It's just a way bigger one.
Oh, it's a bigger one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Much bigger drum than before. So yeah, this is what I was saying, like those ones earlier were tiny. There we are. Nice freshwater drum.
Nice.
And we could eat this one, but we've got a whole deer, and so this one gets to go home. Very nice. Great success.
It will cross over, and if it does cross over, then that kind of elevates their level of concern.
All right, we're having some burritos here. It's getting a bit dark out, getting a bit rainy out. Kind of a sad shore lunch, but I think as the trip goes on, it'll get better in the evenings. So there we go. Oh God, it's so full. This is gonna be a mess, you guys. Mmm.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. It's a mess, but it's still fresh venison, and it's still good. All right, well, we're back at camp here, and it's raining on us. Finished up our dinner, and apologize for that light. Oop, lost it. But it's time for bed. So we got a couple hindquarters in here. We got some of it hanging, and everything else down in the boat. But we've got all of our venison protected well.
Make sure I know there's no bears here.
Oh yes, there are no bears in this area of Montana at all. So that is why we have stuff just scattered around camp, like the Cheez-Its here. And I totally forgot that we did not set up our sleeping situation. As in, none of these are inflated, sleeping bags are not out, a lot of sand in the tent. So we're gonna get on that, and I will see you all in the morning. Thanks for watching.